Student, let us start today's lecture. We are going to study the revision lecture which is start from the unit 1. The name of the unit 1 is Introduction to Nanotechnology and Nanoelectronics. So this is very basic lecture which deals with the nanotechnology with nanoelectronics. So let us start the revision lecture. You know that nanotechnology is the understanding and control of matter at a dimension of roughly 1 to 100 nanometers. So this technology deals with the devices which are in the range of 1 to 100 nanometers, where the unique phenomena enable novel application of matter at this length scale. Okay. Nanotechnology revolutionize a lot of electronic products, procedure and applications. So let us see this nanotechnology. Okay, so what is mean by nano? Okay, so see here, nanometer scale is lies in the range of 10 raised to minus 9 meters. So this is shown over here. A human red blood cell is about 7,000 nanometer wide. So you just observe the red cell which is given here. The scale of this red cell is nothing but 7,000 nanometer wide. Okay, so here you have the 4 pair of molecules which are less than 1 nanometer wide. Okay, so this is what a range of 4 pair of molecule. See, this is the enlarged view of your human hair. This is a human hair which is lies in 50,000 to 1 lakh nanometer thick. So see, you just imagine yourself what is the nanoscale. Okay, you just compare each and every part which is given over here with this scale, then you can enable to understand the scale. Okay, so see here, your fingernail grown about 1 nanometer per second. You might be understanding, you just imagine, okay, per second there is a growth in your nail which is about 1 nanometer. Okay, so 1 nanometer is a like a tennis ball. Okay, so what is a tennis ball to the earth? That is what a nanoscale, a nanometer. Okay, earth and the tennis ball, you just compare both, then you understand the concept of nanoscale. Okay, so the technology which deals with this nanoscale is known as a nanotechnology. So let us move towards nanotechnology in nanoelectronics. Okay, now see, if the electronic components which are fabricated around these nanoscales are known as nanoelectronic devices, and the technology is known as nanoelectronics technology. You just observe the figure here, you can observe small components which are fabricated on a single chip. Okay, that provides you the nano electronic concept. Okay, now you see this one. Okay, this is a bug. Okay, so this is also in the range of nanoscale. These operate in the scale of nano range. The cameras are installed in this bug. They are in the range of nano scale. Okay, so these are the components which are nowadays used for higher applications. Okay, they belongs or they works on the scale that is nano, and the component hence known as nanoelectronics components. Get it this? Okay. Now see, there is some limitations of conventional micro electronic devices. Okay, as size shrinks, circuit boards internally becomes denser. Designers need to pack more input output into a smaller space and make these arrays of pads as close together as possible. So the problem arises, and that is what, there is a pitch which becomes tighter and tighter. So there is a problem for tracing and spacing a lot of devices, and it is very impossible to detect the signals reliably. So signals on the trace lose their energy as that trace becomes smaller. You know that whenever any electronic component works, it releases the energy. If the tracks are so small, one component release the energy which make impact on the another component. This is due to the simple fact that it is incredibly difficult to ensure uniform traces for signals when they rely on the subtractive circuit boards, printing boards, okay, which are in the range of micro level. So these are the limitations of conventional microelectronics. Hence, most of the researchers shifts towards the nanoelectronics because it is quite difficult to work in microelectronic era. Okay, so the science which deals with the electronic component manufactured and engineered at a molecular scale is known as nanoelectronics. Get it now? This is the definition, scientific definition of nanoelectronics. I am going to repeat this again. The science which deals with the electronic component manufactured and engineered at a molecular scale, that science is known as nanoelectronics. Okay, so the electronic play important role for the technological advance development in the science. The research and the development industry has presently been relying on the silicon based technology which was working at micro scale. You know that Moore's law is used for the miniaturizing technology which is developed from the old era up to the new era. Okay, but the advent in time, silicon based technology has reached its maximum limits of the reduction in size. Silicon encounters various physical and interaction problems due to which it cannot be used at a small scale of the order of nanometer. Okay, hence this push the electronics towards the new era, and that new era is nothing but the nanoelectronics. Why? Because some electronics nanomaterials suggest are smaller in size and exhibits properties of self-assembly and self-recognition. Hence, these nanomaterials to be used in the bottom-up to technology. Okay, so researchers feel very comfortable in the development of electronic devices with very advanced technique. Okay, now let us move towards the synthesis of nanomaterial. How the nanomaterial are synthesized, that we are going to study in a short manner. So basically there are two types of synthesis of nanomaterial. One type is known as top down technique and second one is known as bottom up technique. See, according to its name, top down means the bulk material can be break into the smallest part, and that smallest part of the material can be fabricated in a nano form. So what is meant by bottom up technique? In a bottom up technique, the smallest part can be gathered and they are form up to the bulk one. Okay, so the same technique is explained by this diagram. You just observe this diagram. So let us start with this direction. Here you have the assembly form nano building blocks. Okay, so this is the direction which gives you the bottom up approach. Okay, here you have the smallest nanoparticles. These nanoparticles can be fabricated in a defined structure. Okay, and that structure is known as nanostructured material, and after that you get the bulk material which is shown over here. So this direction is known as a bottom up approach. Let us move toward the second type, that is top down approach. So what is meant by top down approach? Let us start our explanation from this direction towards this one. Okay, now see, initially you have a bulk material. That bulk material can be broken or each into the nanostructured material, and after that you get the nano size material, nano blocks. Okay, so the direction from this side to this side provides you top down technique, and the direction from this side to this gives you the bottom up technique. So this is what synthesis of nano material. Get it now? Let us move toward a flash memory. So flash memory, basically memory is a storage device. You must know this. Memory is used to store the data. Whatever you want to store, you can store in that. Okay, so today we are going to study the type of memory is what? Flash memory. So it is an electronic non-volatile computer memory. This memory can be electrically erased and reprogrammed. That means what? If you program this memory initially, okay, that stored data can be erased electrically, and again you can reprogram it. That means again you can store another data by removing the initial data. That's why it is known as a electrically erased and reprogrammed flash memory. There are two types of flash memory. One is NOR flash and second one is NAND flash. So what is the difference between these two memory? The difference between is that only the technique that is used, that is for NOR flash you have to use NOR gate, and for NAND flash for fabrication purpose you have to use NAND gate. That is what the difference between the NOR flash and NAND flash. Okay, basically the flash memory was invented by Toshiba in 1980, which is based on EEPROM technology. Okay, so with this we have to stop. Thank you very much.